Cardinals live on EA Sports as we come to you today from Detroit, Michigan for today's game.
How about going against a team with a 3-game winning streak? That's the case here.
Well, when you have a 3-game winning streak in the NFL, it means a couple things. It means you're healthy, and it means you're playing very well. I think it's going to be tough to snap that 3-game winning streak here today.
This game is underway. Taylor's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
To the ground. Johnson's taken down at the 26. And now we'll look at the Cardinals offense, starting with the offensive line that knows how to look after its quarterback. They have not only protected him, they have freed him to lead this team down the field with a dangerous passing attack. The Cardinals come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The Cardinals snap it at the 26. Fourier has the reception. Brought down right at the 50.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms. They can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance. They get it done.
They'll set up now at midfield.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Johnson's got the toss, secures, ball is out.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
After nearly turning it over, it's second down.
Let's go.
Johnson's got the carry once more. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
First down at the 39.
Staying with the running game on first down.
Here's the Lions defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
The Lions defense lined up going with the 46 defense.
Fourier is the target. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Third down. From the gun.
Complete to Floyd. That's a gain of 10.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
First down here after the completion.
Let's go.
Midway through the first. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The 22-yard line, here they come.
The Lions out now in a 4-6 formation. 2nd and 11.
Bryant's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20.
First and goal from the 4.
The give. That's a touchdown. Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run. Nice touchdown.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick.
Gilbert's running this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
The Cardinals lined up in the nickel. First down at the 21.
Searching for space to the right.
Gains 20.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs. If you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They need to get the play off.
The Lions use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First down and 10.
Over to Ebron. Peterson that time on the tackle. And now let's take a look at the Lions offense. A coach's dream a week ago as this team never turned over the football once.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. They better hurry to get the snap.
They'll run it off the toss. Peterson's able to read that play and make the hit. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
Oh, these are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
The Lions are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations.
3rd down and 11. Scans the field, and he hauls it in.
Lions on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Coming to the line at the 35. Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Gains 11.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there, picks up a first down. That's nice.
They come to the line at the 24.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Lions have it at the 24. Has his target. Touchdown! They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting TD.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff.
Brown's going to test the coverage here. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Johnson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Toss to the outside. Johnson's tackled right at the 20.
Johnson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offense is just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
Double tight end formation.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Catch made by Bryant.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And they deck the quarterback. The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. Thomas is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going deep. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
It'll be third down.
The Cardinals need to get to the 50 for a first down. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Nelson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury up.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. The doctors say it's a partially torn ACL. However, they need to get him in for an MRI to confirm. On top of that, they're saying it's hard to know how long he'll be out for right now, but they would not rule out an extended absence.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. First down following the long play.
Johnson's going to secure the handoff.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And after that penalty, it's now second down and 16.
Thomas is lining up in the pistol.
Here we go.
What a catch. One-handed.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Johnson's got it on the handoff.
Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. Snapping the football from the 28.
Thomas back in shotgun formation. And it's a hookup with Marvin Jones. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
3rd down and 2. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Thomas is now completed 4 in a row. This has been a long drive so far.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
1st and 10. Reaches out and snatches it. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Lions defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Makes the reception. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
The Cardinals offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
The long drive continues.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
The give this time to the fullback. Power surge. Touchdown. And with that trip to the end zone, they're out in front here midway through the 2nd quarter.
Ah, what a good feeling. You know what they want? They just want to, they would love to get in at halftime and still have the lead because it just gives you confidence. It makes you feel good, and you can enjoy that cold drink at halftime.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Gilbert's going to start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Lions come to the line in a tight game here in the 2nd quarter. The score's 14-7. First down at the 24.
With 2 hands, he has it.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Second down after that pass play. The Cardinals load up the box, going with the 46 defense. Press coverage all the way.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Down the field. Nice catch. And he's brought to the ground. That's reception number 2 for him.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Once the receiver at the last second looks up and makes the catch.
Coming up to the line at the 11.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. This next play will take place at the 11.
Let's go.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Snap it out of the gun. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. And in the closing moments of the first half, these teams are all even once again.
A lot of good things have happened for both teams, so I think when you go in at halftime, if it goes in tied up, I think both coaches are going to be happy with the situation right here at halftime.
It's good. The Lions now getting ready to kick it away. Taylor's going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Cardinals offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
Thomas got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 23. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. The defense stops the clock. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Well, the D-line going into that spread look, they want to get to that quarterback.
From the gun. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Failing to connect there, 3rd down. The Cardinals come to the line with a bunch set. Thomas is going to take it from the gun. Jones is going to pull in the bullet pass. It's first down as they head to the line. The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Johnson's taking it on the screen. Taken down at the 39. The Cardinals signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. The Lions come out in a dime package.
2nd and 10.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down on the way. The Cardinals have to get to the 49 for a first.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
3rd and 10.
It's intercepted. As we near halftime, the offense has the opportunity to grab the lead heading into the break.
Well, I don't like their chances, and really both of these teams has been pretty sorry play so far here in the first half. They both deserve to go in at halftime tied.
Ball at the 47. First down at the 47. Wide to the left. Ends up picking up 3 yards. It's all about decision-making now as they work out of the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, it's really up to the quarterback. Make sure to watch the clock. Don't get a sack and don't get tackled in bounds. Make sure you give the message to all your teammates. The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. The Cardinals will come out in the dime.
Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
3rd and 4.
On the money. That's reception number 4 for him. No time to huddle right now. They go right to the hurry-up.
Well, in this hurry-up offense, such a big part of the NFL. So many close games. You better be good in the hurry-up offense.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in the Motor City of Detroit. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second half. Ford Field is the site of today's game. Jim Nance once again sitting side by side with Phil Simms for the call as we get set for the third quarter. At the 18-yard line. The Lions offense will try to set the pace early here in the second half with this game tied, Phil.
Yeah, they're going to try to set the pace, but listen, on the other side, this defense is aggressive. It's tough. I think the defense is going to get after them and maybe cause a turnover right here.
2 tight ends on the field here.
The third quarter begins with this play. Has his target. That picks up 11.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
The Lions are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Now 1st and 10.
Gets the handle here. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Here's the handoff. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. That's a gain of only a yard.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Now 3rd and 5 after the run. The Lions will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun. Got hit on release. Defense was the order of the first half, Phil Simms, and it's hard to even see a scenario where that doesn't continue.
I think we got a trend going here. Here we are in the 3rd quarter, and the offenses are still locked up, can't do anything. I don't care. I like this. Defenses rule today.
Brown's got it on the return. Gilbert's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 13. The Cardinals offense comes onto the field after a tie ball game through 2 quarters, Phil.
Usually in the second half, offenses kind of get the advantage. Why? Because the defense starts to tire out a little, and you can spring different plays on them because you've learned what they like to do. Can they come out here and take advantage of this defense? I think they're going to have a good drive right here. The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
First down at the 31. They get the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Thomas has got it in the gun. Dez Bryant with the catch.
It's 3rd down coming up.
The Cardinals have to get to the 41 for a first.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Pretty outstanding work by the defensive coordinators in this one today, Phil. 3rd quarter, and it's all about the D.
Yeah, give the defensive coordinators a lot of credit. They came into this game with awesome game plans, and the players right on top of everything, and they played well.
He's going to try and return this one.
Quinn's the one who brings him to the ground.
The Lions know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 46. Toss to the outside. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
The Cardinals defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Second down coming up. The Lions at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
From the gun. He's hit as he throws it.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. The Lions will set up. The 44 is the first down line. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Catch made. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. We have a tie ball game, Phil, but this is a quarterback who has had it his way all day long, and he wants the football in his hands at the end.
Oh, of course he does, because everything is going his way. When you see a quarterback this hot, of course we know he's not doing it all by himself. The offensive line, they've been outstanding, and the wide receivers, they are going and getting that ball.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Let's go.
This play set up by the long gainer. They'll run it here. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense. They're setting up screen.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Breaking huddle at the 21. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go ground. Up the gut here. Sean Weatherspoon in on that last play. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Let's go.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals lined up in the nickel. Play clock's running down. Takes it again. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
from the red zone.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money. And it's a tie game. A lot of things you could do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
The play clock's running down.
Pass is intercepted. Late in the third in a tie game, and what a time for an interception.
Great time for an interception. Great time to take advantage of it on the offensive side. Get ahead of this game, get to the fourth quarter, and watch the other team be under pressure, see if they can handle it.
The offense is backed up.
The Lions packing the box here. 46 formation. It's Jones. And gains maybe 4.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
And it's knocked down.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Third down now. The Cardinals will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line. Thomas going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his man. That's a gain of 6.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First and 10.
Johnson's taking the handoff.
Tackle's made. Second down and 10.
Poirier has the reception. We're about to start the fourth quarter. We're all tied up, Phil. And can both of these defenses continue to match one another here?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch this. It's been a fantastic defensive game here today. And I think it comes down to this. Which defense is going to be stronger, can create that turnover, and give his team a great chance to win.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Johnson's tackled down at the 32. The Cardinals continue to battle, but they haven't been able to figure out how to run the football. Johnson struggled from the very start.
Jimmy has. It's just not been a good day running the football, but I'll say it again. I say it many times. You got to be patient. It's hard for guys like me or fans to understand that, so the offensive coordinator's got to stay with the game plan.
playing press coverage to the outside.
Johnson's going to take the handoff now. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
That's not an easy thing to do in sports nowadays, is to get over a bad play. The fumble earlier in the game, my man has gotten over it. He is back to running hard and making it happen.
First down here. Thomas is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
First down at the 42.
Running right through the trenches.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
It's now second down.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. Out of the shotgun. And it's swatted away.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage, it takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it.
That is play number 10 on this drive. The Cardinals all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Third down and 8.
He'll throw it over the middle. The ball is jarred out of his hands. Early in the fourth, and another great defensive stop. It's urgency time for these offenses.
It sure is. Let's see which offense can go out there and make a play and not make the mistake. Because these defenses are playing so well, when you try to force the issue in a game like this, a lot of times the offense makes the big mistake to lose the game.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Lions back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
To Ebron. Ebron's brought down after picking up 14 on the play. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, it's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Picks up 8 here.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run.
Let's go. Break 38. Break 38.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense. Trying to beat the play clock. He'll take the snap from the gun. Makes the reception. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Get ready. 188. 188.
2nd and 6. Ebron can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
On the way, 3rd down. The Lions get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. They'll go shotgun here.
Late in the game, the defense has to be aggressive. They are this time on 3rd down. Tie football game late in the 4th quarter. They stay aggressive and they get it done.
And now lining up for a 53-yard field goal. The field goal attempt is good. It's good. The clutch kick here late in the game gives them the lead, and now they'll rely on their defense, Phil.
I'm going to say this to the defense. Go out there, play fast, play hard, and the defensive coordinator, take a chance. Go ahead and blitz the offense and see if they can handle it.
Taylor's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals had a decent drive going the last time their offense was on the field, but it stalled, and they were forced to punt.
Yeah, they moved the ball well, Jim. I'll give them credit for that, but I thought the play call on 3rd down was not good, put them in a bad situation, and that's why they didn't convert, and that's why they punted.
The Lions defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. First down at the 22. An open lane. Gains 17. First down here after the run. Fourier is the target. That's a gain of 6.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. Thomas back in shotgun formation. And it's batted down.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one. Catch made. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Cardinals did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Thomas's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. First down, pressure on every snap now. Just about 2 minutes to go, and the defense knows it needs to make one last stop to end it. Handoff made. And that's a gain of 10. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
It takes courage by an offensive coordinator in the fourth quarter, and you're behind to run the football. But he shows that courage, he runs it, and he gets rewarded. Good blocking. Big pickup that time by the offense.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. The Lions lined up in the nickel. The Cardinals from the 32. Johnson's handed the football. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Well, I don't know what to say there, Jim. I don't get it. You run the football in this situation, and my question is why? And I'm sure that's going to be a question this coach is going to hear from all the reporters when this game is over.
The Cardinals have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the 4th quarter.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
First down and 10. Looking across the middle.
Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
From the shotgun. Marvin Jones makes the catch. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Lions defense packs it in now, going with the 46.
First and 10.
Johnson's got it on the screen. Gains about 3. The Lions call a timeout and are left now with only... one. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Johnson's going to secure the handoff. And that's good for only a yard or 2. The Lions have to take their final timeout. That's it. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who had... an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
Trailing every third down, so big at this point. Takes it from the gun. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
This is where a kicker makes his living. With all the pressure, the game just a field goal away from being tied. And he converts here on the field goal try. That kick to tie it almost guarantees us an overtime thriller.
Yeah, I think it does mean we're going to go into overtime, Jim. And when you go into overtime, coaches' decisions, my gosh, they become so much harder to make. It takes a lot of courage to go out there and be aggressive and try to win the game.
And a flag is down. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
The Lions get ready to snap the football. They must be careful. They have no timeouts to play with. The Cardinals go with the dime formation here on defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
That time, Jim, the timing is perfect. It knocks the ball free. And look, in the NFL, defensive backs, they got to be perfect. Otherwise, that flag is coming out. That hit is so well timed that there's no penalty, and it knocks the football away.
Get ready. Red 38.
Drop back, shotgun formation. The Lions now move the chains. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. From the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion. That's reception. Number 7 for him.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Prevent defense time.
Get ready.
2nd and 10. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Lions getting set now for what would be a winning field goal on an afternoon we will long remember. And it's no good. A chance to win the game right there, but now we're probably in for overtime. The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Gilbert's running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals set at the line. Dime package. He'll take the first snap here in overtime. Knocked down as he fires it.
Second down following that incompletion.
The Lions come to the line with an empty backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Throws the pass. Over to Ebron. That's his third catch of the day.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Handoff. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Quinn's there to take him down.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Set up screen. The catch is made. Now
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Lions do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
This is third down.
Let's go. 188. 188.
fullback takes the handoff.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Here's the football resting at the 43.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
The Lions take it from the 43. And here's the toss. And he is brought down at the 39.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Get ready.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Now looking at third down.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Red 38. Red 38.
Out of the shotgun formation.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Lions really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And he'll step out. The Cardinals back onto the field now to get another drive started. They came away with a field goal in their last possession, Phil, but had to be a letdown because they were really moving the football.
Oh, I think you're right. They had to be let down. You execute so many good plays going down the field, and you just need that one to get you in the end zone. They did not do that. So, Jim, I think you're right. I think they were a little down about that field goal.
The Cardinals come out in a bunch set. Thomas is going to take it from the gun. Brown with the reception. Brown's marked down after a gain of 9. That's his first reception today. Following that completion, 2nd and short. Thomas' pass will be incomplete this time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Third and short following the incompletion. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. He thinks twice about returning this one and signals fair catch. The Lions heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Get ready.
First down at the 43. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Second down after the incompletion. The Cardinals defense now is going to go nickel. From the gun. He's got the catch. That's reception number 7 for him.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside, show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
Set up now at the 37. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The Lions come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Got the completion. Gains 18.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
them inside the red zone. Now 1st and 10. They'll go ground. Picks up about 2. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
And, Jim, this guy is just Mr. Automatic. Not only did he make them, he usually just puts it right down the middle of the goalpost.
This one had to go past regulation. A little overtime game it was, decided by a field goal.
Well, I guess the phrase, that stinking kicker choked, that will not apply today because that was a clutch kick at the right moment.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.